Good morning, YouTube. We are now, today we are still 4 months out. Yeah. Nah, that's the joke, we're 3 months out. So currently we are in the bathroom. We're going to do a weigh-in. I have to do some weigh-ins now because I've been bad at weighing myself and showing you guys. But the fun fact is that I've been weighing myself every single day, and I have like a really good, I have a really good control on it, but I haven't been showing you guys. So I'm going to put up my current weigh-ins right here so you guys can see how my improvement has been. Considering I'm doing weekly videos and weekly vlogs, I will not be like weighing myself every single day and showing you guys every single day, but at the same time I will be doing it, but I won't be showing you guys. So I'm going to show you guys how my weigh-ins are right here, and then you guys can go judge me there, but at the same time I'm just going to show you guys my Monday's weigh-in. So weekly progress, and then you guys can see how I'm doing and if I'm staying on track with my diet and everything. At the moment I'm feeling, to be honest, I'm feeling very flat. I haven't been feeling so flat in a while, and yeah, I'm just feeling that I'm not feeling good at all, even though my workout's been decent, my running has been decent, even though my macros aren't so bad. Weigh yourselves, and I'm going to show you guys my scale. It's a German producer, Sonlay. It's not a sponsored video or anything like that, but this way is going to give me oh man, I'm so sorry, I just woke up. It's going to give me an indication of my weight. It's going to give me an indication of my fat percent, body fat percent, my water intake, or my water percentage in my body. Same time, my muscle mass. So yeah, but I do not consider the muscle mass. I do not consider the water intake. I'm just going to leave that for that. But I'm going to be like cautious about my body fat, at the same time be cautious about my weight, because those are the two main factors. At the same time I'm going to use a band to get a centimeter goals around my belly, so scale first. So as you guys saw, that's my first weigh-in on 81.1 kilos. But at the same time, you can't trust the scale all the time. So we're also going to use a bandage here. At the same time, the scale is it's showing me that I gained weight last day, which is probably not right. But at the same time, you have to have a lot of factors in your mind, back of your mind, and we're going to talk about that later in this video. Actually, we're just going to talk about why I can't trust the weight and just everything like that. Just because I think a lot of people are getting wrong indications by listening to the weight and listening to your body weight on the fact of a scale, because there's so many factors in. Alright, so this is like how most days are at the moment. It's not, I do not really have anything special to be vlogging about, not anything special happening. But right now what I'm doing is eating food. Eating a big bowl of salads with some salmon, 125 grams of salmon and around 200 grams of salad. I'm not really counting the vegetables, not just yet. I'm counting them, but I'm not weighing it up. We also got some sweet potato fries and some sugar-free ketchup. So yeah, life is good when I'm eating food, but all the other time I kind of feel a bit like I want to eat more food. I want to be filled up, but yeah. So just giving you guys an update on how the days are actually, because this is how every single day has looked the last week. So yeah, I kind of enjoy it though, because I can get a lot of work done on my computer, or on my computer. That's it. What? I sound like a grandpa. Like on my MacBook. So yeah, continue doing that, and probably trying to find more stuff to do to fill up my days, because the day is going to go much quicker if I kind of find stuff to do. So that will be great. But now we're just going to enjoy our food, and then we're going to relax even more. And look at the next thing that's going to happen, by the way, because I know what's going to happen next. I'm going to have a session, workout session, with one of my great friends, which is also, she did do her debut in Oslo this spring actually. She won in Sandefjord Open, and she competed as well in Oslo Grand Prix, where she did very well, but at the same time I don't think everything went as planned. But either way, that was her first time, so that's kind of the clickbaity title of this video, which is her first time. So yeah, she did an amazing job, and I'm just going to talk a bit with her about how the debut was, and how what I can expect of my own debut and everything like that, because I think it's going to be very interesting. There's going to be a lot of things happening around it. So yeah, I just want to talk to her and see, yeah, just to see what I can expect about competing and everything around it, and the last couple of weeks, because this is like my first week into it, so I can't really say that I'm just getting started, so yeah. So enjoy this workout, because it's going to be really simple workout edit with Maren Rolian. I'm going to link her Instagram in the description, so go check her out. She's an amazing girl, 31 years old, I think, 32 maybe. She has a child, and she's just an awesome person, she keeps track on her job, keeps track on the child, keeps track on everything, diet and training, and just an all-around good person, So enjoy this workout, and then we talk again after it's edit. So see you guys.
Yeah. I think they know I'm about to blow up soon. I'm too high up in this game, like ET over the moon. I've been over your heads, like the luggage sitting over your head. So why you looking right under your bed? I guess you missed what I said. Like actually, you ain't never passed me. Less it's liquor, then you better pass to me. I do this shit casually. From now on, address me as your majesty, or else you getting some casualties. They just wanna know that if I'm fucking all these hoes, tell me where the hoes at. You been acting crazy, won't you sip and tell them cognac? They been looking deep past the blunt, tell them hold that, hold back. Homie, this a throwback. See me at the function, I'm the man, I'ma own that I will. Popping bottles, no pills, yeah, I do this for real. Need a house in the hills. Look, anyone like me? Back on the bullshit, I look at the factors. I cannot rap all of these rappers backwards. Most of them acting, so label them some actors. Slow it down just to rap a little faster. Up on the flow, I bought a new chain. Faster I go, only one in my lane, yeah. I think they need to hear that. Always with my fam, we together like some meerkats. Wanna talk about some stars, homie, know we're that. My faith too strong, and haters tend to fear that.
Woo! Alright, welcome to the end of this video. We are going to talk about why you should not trust the scale. It's so simple, guys, because the mistake that I did when I started out working out and started wanting to see more results and started to see if I really got results, I was thinking, okay, you know what? The only thing I can measure my results in is lifting heavy in the gym, like PRs and stuff, and the scale. You know, you go onto the scale and see, did I lose weight now? Did I lose weight then? And there's a lot of problems with this. There's a lot of problems with doing like weighing yourself on a scale and seeing if that is a success towards your workout and towards your diet. Because I'm going to talk to this right now, because here you have my my whiteboard that I have some notes on. So okay, don't trust the scale. First of all, water intake. Water intake is it's heavy, you know. If you have a full day of drinking a lot of water, drinking diet sodas, and doing a lot of just liquids into your body, and you have that liquids in your body, and you probably pee out a lot of it, but there's a lot of it that you won't pee out, and therefore your body will hold on to a bigger amount of water, especially if you combine that with your salt intake, because high amount of salt intake will bind more water, and then you go onto the scale and you see like, man, I'm weighing more than I did last week, and you can actually have progress even though the scale is saying you weigh more, but it's most probably the water intake. So like a solution for that, for example, would be getting a scale that measure your water intake, water percentage in body, your body fat percentage. You just see more measurements than just the weight, just the kilos. So water intake, big deal here when it comes to scale weighing. I always tell my clients that, okay, don't trust the scale always. It's not really necessary to trust scale. So another solution for that is to use measure in centimeters. I don't know if you guys can see it, but measure in centimeters with a band around your stomach, around your arms, around your thighs, everywhere you want to see results. Measure in centimeters rather than using the kilos, because that's a better way to track your progress, to see if you really are losing centimeters around, for example, your belly button, you know, around stomach. Then you see like 1 week you go from 82 centimeters to 77 centimeters. Then you have done progress rather than seeing it on the scale. Whereas you can bind a lot of water, which is, you can't measure that in centimeters. So therefore, measure in centimeters rather than going just for the kilograms in the scale. Another thing that do have a lot of influence on to your scale and your weigh-ins are late meals. I have an example here. Last week I had a really long day. I was working and I got home like 2 hours before I went to sleep, and then I ate like 1,200 calories, because that was the calories that I had left for the day, and I wouldn't go to sleep without eating my calories, you know. You can do that sometimes, but at the same time, when you're on a diet, it's dumb to not intake your full calories for the day. So what I did, I drank some Pepsi Max. I did have some real big meals with a lot of salt in it, and yeah, I weighed myself the next day, and I saw I've gone from 80.3 kilos up to 81.1 kilos, and for me it's like, I won't gain 1 kilos, in one day. It's possible, but at the same time it's not possible. So another solution for that though, it's like late meals, skip them, have a good meal planning throughout the day, and try to like eat before and set amount before you go to sleep, for example. That's something I've gotten better at. At the same time, I would say weigh yourself more often. I wouldn't say to my clients that you have to weigh yourself every day. I would say every week, but at the same time, I think it's healthier to weigh yourself more often, like 2 or 3 times a week, just to see that your scale can be lying. At the same time, you get a better understanding of your results and better understanding of when to
intake your food, and how the food intake, the water intake, and everything that influences the weigh-ins. So it's like ways of more often. I think that a lot of people can get a better understanding of how the body works, like in a simple way, in that way, because the physiologically, there's a lot of things that plays in, and you have, as I said, water intake, liquid intake, how much salt you have eaten, and how much you bind your water, before it wanes. It have a lot to say. Late meals, bad sleep can also influence. If you sleep, for example, for 4 hours and you doesn't feel rested at all, and at the same time you had a late meal, and at the same time you drank a lot of water before sleep and throughout the whole day, and at the same time had a high amount of salt intake, it will have a lot to say. And combining those four together, you can get bloated at the end of it, because bad sleep and not a good planning throughout the day can lead to stress, and it can lead to just having bad weigh-ins. At the same time, you're working out and you're eating real clean, and you're being a calorie deficit, and yeah, it's just so many things that plays into role. So like, from my solutions would be like to try to get better sleep, try to plan out your meals better. A lot of people, when they're on diet, would like to save the calories for the evening. Me especially, I'm doing that all the time, but I'm trying to plan them out better. Eating before 21:00 in the evening, having a last meal before that time will lead me to the weigh-in the day after, to be more realistically and to be more true, because then you have the same routines in that. The routines there, have them every single day, and especially before your weigh-ins, that will lead you guys to a better understanding of how the body works and how you see results. So hopefully you guys learned something from that, because I think a lot of people are dependent on the scale, and I think you shouldn't be, because if you are keeping a good diet, you're being a calorie deficit, at the same time you're working out and you're having fun working out and fun eating, then you're going to get the results, even though if the scale isn't saying that. And I have a lot of clients that ask me about this, but man, the scale isn't going down. But we're using a band at the same time to see that your stomach is getting slimmer, your arms are getting slimmer, your biceps is getting bigger, then you're doing the right things. So that's the end of this video. Hope you guys could get something with you from this. I just wanted to share it because I got some questions about it lately. So I'll see you guys next week. Then we're going to do something other. I want to be like including some tips and tricks towards nutrition and workout into my videos as well. Not only the clickbait side, not only like the fun parts of workouts and everything like that. I also want to include like this, like tips that have worked for me and many other people. So yeah, have a nice day. Please leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.